This is a really good game for a Misfortune. There is a lot of space creating happening from the side of Aki and Satab, and Hoya is just... Hoya and Feather, honestly, I'm going to rope them in together, are just basically going to be denying LGD.
Our gameplay, yeah, that was a big, that hit home for me here. As we might see a
memory.
top side.
Absolutely, as like you said, Sasu has to be real careful. This wave is slowly pushing in, so honestly, Aki cancels his recall. I think it's good.
Ooh, the steadfast presence that blocks the initial dash from Sasa. He's forced to flash away already. Aki can just follow up with a 3-talent strike of his own, picking up first blood for TT. And they're going to lose the Drake in response, as well as Aki now making his way over here, knowing that Climber is on the complete opposite side of the map.
Yep, so Climber not really going to be able to contest it. Finally has that Cyclone unlocked, but really only has a Sheen, so I still don't think that's going to help you in the damage department, kiddo. Which will mean Aki takes this Dragon for free, still has that kill advantage, so I would imagine after this, might just look to either recall or cross over mid and prepare to fight for these grubs coming up in about a minute. We talked about the grubs maybe not being focused on spawn. They are going to be focused on spawn, and it is going to be LGD claiming those basically uncontested grapes.
Until Aki has now shown up, and 1xN actually rotating first, as Xavier's currently in base, so could make things a little bit interesting here. Climber dashes away after claiming that second grub. It'll be a very similar situation to that first game, with LGD getting 2 and ThunderTalk picking up the leftover.
He complete his cull and can't really get an item for himself ahead of this Dragon. And speaking of Dragon, it's spawned, and both of these teams are gravitating toward bot side.
Oh, Hoya just immediately wall-banging Xavier into the wall, but on the backside of things, it's Sasa targeting 1xN, knock up on double, and there's the 3-man Cyclone that comes through from Climber with this Trinity Force in hand. XQW picks up kill number 2 of the fight, and ThunderTalk are forced to flee. LGD now control the Dragon Pit as a shockwave lands on XQW, and ThunderTalk want to make a bit of a trade. Thrusting card comes out, a knockup will land, and Aki will claim another kill. He flashes on out to safety as LGD have lost another man. YCX is at 300 HP, Savior at half as well. Satab looking to chase, doesn't have that shockwave available anymore. Dredgeline from downtown will pick up Feats of Warfare for TT, and they're still fighting, they're still brawling, but now LGD will get right back into the win column by claiming everybody. A delayed ace for them, as now they will finally pick up the Drake as their prize.
And it's an extended fight. It's a messy team fight at the end of the day, Grapes, but still, it is LGD coming out on top. They will claim their first Dragon of the game. Actually outscale Orianna. So you want to make use of that goal difference. You want to make use of that power difference between the two mid laners as quickly as possible, as many times as possible.
And Feather misses Dredgeline. That means he's going to be very vulnerable. Immediately LGD jump atop him. And YCX actually the one to claim a blood there. And now the next target will be Satab. He's dueling XQW, but that 1v1 won't be one for much longer.
Because that top side is owned by LGD. You can see that XQW actually slightly cancels his recall just so that he's present around that part of the map. And yeah, free Herald, but what's going to come after it?
He lands a knockup on a YCX. He does have his flash. Going to try to get to the pit as quickly as possible, but will not be able to as Satab gets kill number 2. So ThunderTalk get a small consolation of just the support, but it comes at the cost, of course, of that Rift Herald going down.
Yeah, still definitely worth it for LGD at the end of the day. Not only do they get the Herald as... Oh, hang on. What is going on here?
Like CW's back. Teleport's going to come in from Sasa, and Climber's on the way. Doesn't have the Cyclone, and a Realm Warp is here. XQW just going to get hooked.
Oh, hang on.
He should not have taken that ulti in, as Hoya going to be the one to claim the kill, and now the target can't be Sasa. Here's the heroic charge. There's all the damage, all the crowd control that you need to take that Mbessa down, as TT find themselves 2 kills onto the solo laner.
Counterparts, and they are making moves. It's 2 on the top lane. And now LGD, they're forced to make a play mid to try and break down this turret. They'll be successful, but look, there's a fight possibly.
Oh, 1xN though. He gets targeted by Climber, who immediately dashes upon him. Going to survive though with the peel of the Nautilus. Aki going to survive a little bit, but it will eventually go down. Keeper's Verdict will knock away one, but already 2 members have gone down on ThunderTalk's side. So LGD find themselves a nice play and respond. Next Drake being spawned.
And it is just this part of the river owned by LGD, though you can see Hoya Let's see what he does.
Oh, flash heroic charge onto YCX. That's a Braum, gonna be pretty tanky as Climber gonna get sent in with the Realm Warp, but he gets immediately crowd control knocked up. And now 1xN getting targeted by the public execution. In comes the flash in from Climber to lock down the MF. Feather should drop as well, and already it's 2-0 in favor of LGD. But the rest of the fight could go well for them as Satab finds the first kill onto the Wukong, but he gets taken down by XQW. Now it is the top side of the map for TT to try to save it for them, and they do so already. Keeper's Verdict doesn't connect. Savior still in the back line, but right now Hoya and Aki are ripping apart Sasa.
Savior?
The 3 talent strike connects. Savior is going to not go down. No, he does. Hockey gets the kill. It's a double for the Zin, and somehow ThunderTalk went 4 for 3. Another year in the LPL, really stepping up here in that last team fight, as they are now the big playmakers, the big winners for this team. And the Dragon actually was never taken. It's secured by Aki, but now Climber has taken the Hex Gate over the wall. XQW has been caught out as Satab is looking to chase him down, but in comes the flank on the other side. Cyclone will land onto 3, and the depth charge will knock people up, but the bullet time comes through from 1xN, but it's not able to take a kill just yet as Aki's actually the first one to fall. Climber is ticking dangerously low, burning down, but will survive. As the Otacons already melting those resistances as the teleport comes in from Sasa. No public execution available on the Mbessa. Will be a big engage tool off the table. That Otacon's down at 4,000 HP.
No way in.
Hoya with the Keeper's Verdict going to send Climber out and make sure that objective is secured by Aki on the Xin Zhao.
The Otacon pit. Hoya was charging his ult. The Poppy was ready to knock him away, so he just decides to leave. He does Poppy a favor, saves her the energy of having to swing that giant hammer that's double her height. But nonetheless, it is an Otacon claim for ThunderTalk, so a massive advantage is,
oh, Realm Warp!
What are we doing?
3 people just sent under the tier 1 without a wave, and somehow it's gonna work! Satab already going down!
What?
And they just get out for free! XQW giveth, XQW taketh away. These Realm Warps have been insane, man. Some for the better, some for the worse. Should never have worked out there. That they get a kill off of Satab there.
Has those traps, and he's not really able to place them, so it's difficult for LGD to fight this, I think, in a proper way. He's trying to divide it a little bit, but still, that's within hitting range.
Only knocking away the Braum, but it still has a numbers advantage. Hook lands here onto XQW, but not going to take enough damage. Who's going to get the Dragon? Secured by Climber, but he goes down to the MF. 1-0 in favor of TT so far. The Realm Warp gets canceled. XQW and Savior will drop as it's another kill picked up for Satab, and TT can march towards the Baron.
5 steps ahead here, Graves. They're playing 5D chess. They'll claim
remember
that objective. Climber's not up.
They take it slowly. I thought maybe Sasa was going to go in to try to farm a clip. Not going to happen. Going to be Aki smiting this one away. Hoya also claiming the bot lane tier 1. Gold swing now in favor of TT. It was 2K in favor of LGD. Now it is 3K here. Play grouped up really well in the 5v5s. Becomes very difficult unless LGD find a flank, and they're looking for that just right now with XQW and Climber coming through with the Realm Warp. They're just trying to stall at time. They know that Hoya's on the way. Another ult here from Sasa does not connect, but Climber has come in with the Cyclone, but it is all too late as Satab picks him up. XQW on the backline has 0 chance. That's just a double kill already picked up here for the Ori. XQW gonna get one back. He goes golden, but will eventually go down to Aki. He pops the sad beast, says thank you for your time, and ThunderTalk will control the fight.
And is it a flank if the enemy team knows they're getting flanked, Graves? I think not, as ThunderTalk just eviscerate LGD's attempt at trying to turn this game around. It was a last-ditch effort, but now the only ones in a ditch are LGD, as their inhib on that bot side will be taken. The supers will be pouring in. It's good timing too, as the Baron is less than a minute from falling off, so they maximize the amount of gold, kind of turn this team around. Would he be the guy that could succeed Beichuan after he got called up to BLG when that happened? And people have had mixed answers, but LPL equivalent is of an ARAM, but certainly feels like LGD need to try and look for a strategy that isn't that. This is something that I think is nice from Caitlyn, just kind of denying that siege, and now that you don't have Baron empowered minions, it will be a bit difficult for you to actually fully push in that wave. It's just a question of if LGD can actually stall out long enough.
What is he doing? He's just sitting all the way under the tower, gets chunked really low and has to flash away.
For it just yet, but yeah, a bit of a scary misplay there from the ThunderTalk top laner. Almost costs him his life, and probably would have been gold into Savior's pocket, who, like you said, now has 3 items, is very scary on the Caitlyn if given the opportunity to free hit super cautiously, so much to the point where I think ThunderTalk just get this Baron. I don't really think there's a way for LGD to enter this pit.
Savior and X are trying. Climber is as well. Already a keeper's verdict, knocking away the Braum, and XQW just phase tanking for now, but already Hoya has dropped. In goes Climber with the ultimate on the backline, and finally the perfect execution connects, and it is going to be a public death at that. Another kill picked up for Sasa. LGD somehow are going to just completely wipe the floor with TT off of a beautiful engage from Sasa and Climber. Feather, the only remaining survivor. Is that the end of the series?
You can't see me currently because my cam is not active on the screen. My mouth is open right now. I am absolutely amazed as Sasa is... Okay, thank God. He's going to win the 1v1 against the support. What? Hang on. No, go back! Wait, wait! What?
It doesn't matter what Satsu's doing. The game is just gonna end. LGD were held in their own base for so long. They win one fight around the Baron, and they just 2-0 the series over ThunderTalk.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.